Namaste. In this video, I am going to make double acting piston engine in opposite direction in SolidWorks. So let's get started. I am making all my parts in assembly, not individual components. The reason is that making all parts in assembly reduce my time and effort. That is the reason I prefer to make all my parts in assembly. So let's start. So click on insert components, click on new part. Select the new part, click on the workspace, click on edit component. Now select the front plane, click on sketch. Press Ctrl plus 8 for normal screen to the view. Draw a circle as per your requirement. Here I am making a circle of diameter 200 mm. Click OK. Go to features, click on extrude boss base. Give it a thickness of 10 mm. Click OK. After that, select the face, click on sketch. Now click on ellipse. Draw the ellipse as per your requirement. Here I have made this ellipse. Now give it a dimensions as per the requirement. I am giving a dimension of 40 mm, the distance from the center of origin, and this length is 50 mm and this is 70 mm. Now press escape, select the origin and select the origin of the ellipse. Click on make horizontal and select this point and this point. Click on make horizontal. Okay. After that, click here center line. Draw a center line and click on mirror entities. Select this ellipse, click on mirror about, select this construction line, click OK. Now just increase the distance to 90 mm. OK. Now go to trim entities, trim this part, click on fillet and trim this and fillet this part as well. Increase the fillet parameter as per your requirement. Here I am using 10 mm. Click OK. Now click close. After that, click on offset. Select this line. Make sure that you select the proper chain. If the proper chain is not selected in your case, make sure that you click on the select chain. Okay. If you uncheck on select chain, it will just select the part you have selected. If you click on select chain, it will select the whole. Now enter the offset distance 5 mm. Click OK. Go to features, click on extrude boss base. Select this point, select this line and this line. Now go to thin features, enter a distance of 3 mm. Here you see it is quite unequal here to this mean line. So what I can do is click on mid plane. Now you can see it is quite equal in both sides. So click OK and make sure that you need to remember the distance from this line to this line, this yellow line, okay, the highlighted yellow line. That is going to be 10 minus 3. So this basically the distance between them is 7. Click OK. Some in just for some people who still doesn't understand how does 7 come, don't worry, you don't need to calculate. You can just simply click on measure and measure from here and you can see 7 mm. So this is what I'm talking about. I just do simple math, nothing else, so don't think about too much. Now exit the edit assembly component mode. Right click on this part, make it click on float so that this part can float and move. Click on mates, click on eye, click on view temporary axis. Select this line, select the top plane of the assembly. Click OK. Again select the axis and select the right plane of the assembly. Now select this face, click on the front plane, click OK. Now close it. Now I'm going to make the second part, that is basically making the piston of it. So let's rotate it little bit. Press Ctrl+8. Now click on insert components, click on new part. Make sure that there is no traffic icon, that is called rebuild icon, on here, because sometimes when there is rebuild icon here you can't use some features, so make sure that this icon not here. So always click on rebuild icon if you ever see this traffic light icon here. Now select this part, click on edit component. So I am basically going to make my piston here. So select the front plane, click on sketch, press Ctrl+8 for normal skin to the view. Now draw the piston length as per your requirement. Here I am making a piston length of piston. First give the piston radius, and the length is 108 mm, and the radius is 8 mm. Remember, you can change it as per your requirement. Here my main aim is just to show how to make it. You can make customize as per your own requirement. Click OK. After that, select this line and this point. Okay, it's already in the coincide with it, so I doesn't need to do that. Go to features, click on revolve, click on axis of revolution, select the axis. Now click on selected counter, select this, click OK. After that, again click on the front plane, click on sketch, press Ctrl+8. Draw a circle here. Make sure that this constructive line is 7 mm, and after that draw a circle at the middle. You can make it as per your requirement. I am making it 2 mm or 3 mm. Go to features, click on extrude cut, click on through all both, click OK. Now I am going to make the last part, that is basically the roller that is going to move this cam path. So to make it, I need to make a new part. So first click on rebuild, click on insert, click on new part, click on this part, click on workspace, click on edit component, click on the right plane, click on sketch, press Ctrl+8 for normal skin to the view. Now draw a line randomly. The thickness is 10 mm, and the distance from here is 3.5 mm. Remember, this is basically going to make our diameter, and this line is 1.5 mm. This basically is going to make the shaft that is going to the piston. Okay, and go to features, click on revolve, select the axis as per your requirement. Here I am selecting this line as axis. Select a line. Now go to selected counter, select this also, click OK. Exit the edit assembly component mode. Now right click on this part, click on float. Similarly, right click on this part, click on float. The piston is always going to move in horizontal direction. So click on mates, select this line, axis, or select the top plane. Click OK. Now select this axis and this axis, make it coincide, click OK. Now move this piston little far side and select this axis and the front plane, click on distance, enter distance of 12 mm. Okay, the distance is, increase the distance as per when you see it satisfying. Okay, it's now look good. click OK. Now for this part, select this line, make it align to the top plane, click OK. As you can see, this part is not currently totally fit with it, so move your piston a little bit so it can be in correct place. And I highlight one more thing. If you remember correctly, that the diameter of this is 7 mm. So when it will going to rotate, it will going to create interference. So let's make it little smaller. So click on this part, click on edit component, click on sketch, edit sketch, press Ctrl+8. Instead of typing 3.5, enter value 3.48. Exit the sketch, exit the edit assembly component mode. Now go to linear components, click on mirror pattern. Select the right plane of the assembly, select the piston and this roller part, click OK. After that, what left? Now let's get to the motion analysis part. So I am creating a new motion study. The reason is that I am creating a new motion study that I messed up previously, so I am making a new one. And make sure that you're on SolidWorks motions. After that, now let's go to the main thing. Click on cam, select this part and this part, click OK. Basically defines the contacts. Okay, after that, click on motor, select this phase and decrease the RPM to 10. You can use 100 RPM, but it's too fast and my PC can't able to handle it, so that's the reason. After that, select this phase, press Ctrl+8 and click here, right click on it, click on disable and just go to motion analysis. And the last thing is left is calculate. If you notice carefully, I just create a contact on this one, not this one. The reason is that these are mirror components, so whatever I have done to this one, it will also automatically apply to this one, so I don't need to use contacts on here. As you can see, it works quite well. If you are asking for the advantages, even I don't know. I just know that it gives non-linear velocity and acceleration diagram of a mechanism, and as an engineer it is up to you how to use this animation or mechanism you use in your real life. So I hope you like this video. If you have any doubts and queries, make sure ask in comments, and if anybody can support this channel on PayPal so that I can buy better equipments, I will be thankful. And thanks for watching and have a great day. Namaste.